Hey guys, thank you so much for joining, and for everybody who has been watching my videos and has been following on the Ultimate Experience Indian edition. I'm sure this is going to be the biggest news for everybody who traveled from across the world, joined us, donated money, and you all were aware, you knew that your money is going for a fantastic cause. And we were supporting the Kranti Foundation from Mumbai, and who were supporting the girls who were victims of child sex trafficking in Mumbai in India. And today is going to be a big day of announcement and some great news to share. But most importantly, who do we have with us? We have Robin Chaurasia, the founder of Kranti, and everybody who was there in Mumbai on that day, the Ultimate Experience India. Probably you remember she spoke with us, she addressed us, and she shared her message and the story of Kranti. And I am glad to introduce Robin Chaurasia with us. Robin, she is with us today, and we are at...
Hello. How are you?
Hi Robin, how are you?
Wonderful.
And
so good to see you in person.
fantastic.
Finally.
Yes, Robin. Thank you so much, Robin. I mean, the whole story of the creation of this Ultimate Experience India, the culmination of everything was for, at Kranti. And we are so proud, we are so blessed that you gave us an opportunity. In fact, we got an opportunity to be part of the Kranti. So
Thank
Robin,
you.
and the whole world is waiting for what happened to the Kranti story. And there are hundreds from across the world who are waiting to listen for this message that we are going to share today.
Amazing.
And Robin, first of all, thank you for flying me to this amazing place. And it really gives meaning to my life. It really gives meaning to hundreds who supported through the Ultimate Experience India. And I'm honored today. And everybody knows, like, we created this event as a tribute to my mother.
Absolutely.
And first of all, thank you so much. My thanks, my gratitude to Meenal Sachdev, who introduced Fiona Ross to you.
Yes.
And
yes.
a big thanks to Fiona Ross for connecting us. And that's how we got connected with Kranti. And that's where we told people. In fact, on that day we introduced Bani also and Chaurasia also to the attendees of the Ultimate Experience India. And this big news is that all the money that everybody donated to the cause of Kranti has been invested in buying a permanent house. I mean, not the whole money, but there was some more. There were many more supporters of this property, of this house. But this is a permanent house that all the girls of Kranti are going to get, and we are proud to be part of this story. And you are proud. You want to be proud because you are part of this story. So Robin is going to show us this huge house that they have bought as a permanent house for the girls of Kranti. Robin, come join us. And this is the property. This is the house. This is where your money has gone. And this, look at this. This is... So Robin, what's the reason? What's the reason behind finding this house, amidst this nature, this beautiful place of Dalai Lama, Dharmshala, in the nature? Tell us something about that.
What can I possibly say? I think everyone knows, for people who have been connected to Kranti on some level for some time, have obviously known that one of our biggest issues that we face, because of where the girls come from red light areas across India, we've always faced a lot of issues with housing. And so housing has been it's been the biggest challenge that we've always had. Constant evictions as soon as the land...
Yeah. Let's do one thing, Robin. It's a bit noisy here, so let's go into the house and we'll have a conversation there along with the tour of the house. Let's go in.
Awesome. The grand
Guys,
entrance.
yes, welcome to the permanent house of Kranti Foundation, led by Robin Chaurasia. Let's go inside.
After you.
So, Robin, take us. Tell us what's going to happen, what all is going to happen here, how many people are going to stay here,
Yes,
and how is this going to be a blessing for many souls.
Oh God, I don't even know where to start, but honestly, of course, we basically decided during our last eviction, I think this event happened in March, and then in April we were evicted from our home in Mumbai. And I think one of the biggest things has always been about like the reason living in Mumbai it's so difficult to support larger number of girls because we've always lived in 1,200 square foot flat. And now we're so incredibly excited that we're going to be able to take in a whole other generation of Krantikaris, 20, 30, 40 more girls who are going to be able to live here. So, and the girls from Kranti previously have struggled so much. I mean, sleeping 12 to a room and, you know, fighting over bathrooms every day and, you know, that kind of stuff. So this is really, really quite a blessing. House is in complete disarray and it's a complete mess, but this is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there is a lot of mess still here because there is lots of work going on. And you know, it will take a couple of months before everything is all set. But this is going to be a very beautiful place.
Getting there slowly.
Yes, getting there slowly.
So we've been using this part of it as a little bit as a storage, but also when it's clear, this has been our area to do yoga in the mornings and things like that. But we're kind of just adjusting with whatever space is available and when it's available because it's been, you know, sometimes the people say, okay, now you can't walk here, now you can't use this space. So adjust with us as we go on this tour.
I think, you know, people talk a lot about creating a legacy and creating a history, but I think this is how legacies are created. And I think this visionary person has created a new story for all of us to be part of. So let's go upstairs and let's see much more of this building. And
I can't even say excuse the mess, the whole house is a mess.
yes. And probably we'll create another video, maybe another next year.
Yeah.
And so this is the first floor, and it has.
So this has about 6 rooms. We're about 8 to 10 people who are going to be working full time. So this is basically the hall where the staff people stay, and this is going to be also really incredible because. I mean, as a staff person.
Yeah, this is so beautiful. Look at that, look at that, trees and trees everywhere. You have this beautiful view. I mean, this is the best spiritual place anybody can get, and probably this is the spiritual work that you have been doing.
That's what it is for the kids as well, you know, and for everyone who's been on this journey with us. But yeah, as somebody who's also 12 years. I've also slept on the floor with the kids, fought over the same bathrooms that they fought over, so it's quite a new experience for all of us, just the concept of having space and not being cramped 20 to a flat and things like that. So this is the biggest and most exciting thing for us is like for us staff to have our own room, you know, or at least like even if we're 2 to a room or whatever, to not be fighting in the same bathroom space and that kind of stuff. So that's this hall we've created. This is the only nice part of the house right now. We've created a little space where we can sit every morning and just have coffee together.
And let me tell you, we have already had 3 cups of coffee. We have had lunch prepared by Robin's team. It was amazing. Let's go for some more tour.
So actually one of the story, I guess, behind this building was that before COVID, it was a hotel for some time. And after COVID, many hotels didn't start back up. So they wanted to get rid of this building, get out of the hotel industry, and the floor that we just saw is the only floor, the part that was built. None of this had anything here when we walked in. So we've been in the process of kind of deciding how to navigate the space, how to create spaces that are going to be multifunctional, where you can have 20 kids or you can lead a workshop for 100 people. Having an office where we, adults and staff, can get away from, you know, all the noisy teenage girls that are always, that's one of my biggest battles. I used to work a lot out of Starbucks in Mumbai because, you know, in a house with 20 girls, it's just always loud. So sometimes I would send them off to a movie for an evening just to have the silence. But now it's so incredible just to have this space. If you want to just step in this way real quick, this is going to be classrooms for...
So this is a place not just for their physical needs, but this is a place for their psychological needs. A lot of workshops are going to happen here. A lot of studies are going to happen here, and lot of learning is going to happen in this space. And
so Kranti School will be run out of the space here, and as many people might be aware, some of the older Kranti girls, 2 or 3 of them have decided that they want to commit their lives to Tara being one of them, but that they want to commit their lives to educating a whole other generation of girls just like themselves. You know, they've done their thing. They think they're old now, 27, 28. They've seen the world, and they've gone off to study across the world. They've held down jobs, and now the thing that calls them the most is that they want to give back to their community and hopefully create a whole other generation of leaders like they had the opportunity to do.
yes.
So this is where it's going to happen.
So this is not just, the vision has been now owned by every member of Kranti, and the lady who's holding the camera is Tara Shweta, the lady who addressed at the Ultimate Experience India. So this is the next floor, and the most important part is here.
And basically, this kitchen is going to be the space for being able to have meals for anywhere from 20, 30 on an everyday basis to occasionally 100, 200 people for different programs and events. It's in the works. It's on the way. And the most important, as you said, the most important part of the house for everyone, but especially for teenage girls who are always hungry.
I think this is an answer to years of effort and the hardship and efforts that Robin and her entire team,
all of us. Obviously, it was left in a mess without any construction plans or anything, but we're going to turn this into a dormitory for the girls. For some time, we were struggling and wondering about what we wanted to do exactly. Maybe have the girls downstairs, and then it was one of the Kranti girls who came and said, "Nay, Didi, there should be a massive dormitory. Everyone has to live together, fight together, and all of those things, because that's the most important memories of their lives. When they were 14, 15, 16, fighting over cupboard space, fighting over beds, And that's such an important component of learning to live with people and learning to adjust to whatever life circumstances you're in. And so I think that's one of the most beautiful things that, the Kranti girls said, no, this dormitory experience is the most important experience of growing up, as a teenage girl in Kranti. So eventually, after you're back in 6 months, we'll have a magnificent dormitory here. Hopefully. We still need funds for that.
we at Kranti still need funds for that, and I know that you're a part of story of Kranti.
And it's crazy to just, we do yoga on the terrace sometimes, and to see eagles flying by and things like that. It's a healing in a very different way, and I'm really excited for the girls who have just, because of the ways in which they've lived crammed together in these small flats in Mumbai and in the red light area, they've lived in small places where, the beds are on top and the kids sleep under the, and it's a brothel. So for them, even Tara grew up in the upper level of a brothel, so the whole space was just full of, sex workers beneath, customers in and out, that kind of thing. And finally for them to have a space that's like this.
So to have a space which in itself is kind of a healing experience. I think that was the thought behind choosing this place. And as a place where, the girls who come from such traumatic lives, this place itself would be a healing experience for them. And I think you created a huge impact on the lives of these people, and on the lives of everybody who thought about Kranti, who spoke about Kranti, who supported Kranti.
Yeah, absolutely. Every small person who was part of this, getting these funds together for us to help us make the down payment on this house. I mean, that's the thing. They say it takes a village to raise a child, and yet for us, it's like it takes the whole world to support a Krantikari. One Krantikari, let alone 20 of them. So it's quite a feat, an accomplishment for everyone involved. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Robin, and for everybody who was part of Ultimate Experience India, those who came to India, those who didn't come to India but still paid for their tickets and ensured that their money reaches Kranti Foundation through the experience. This is the result of your support, your contribution. Steve Hardison, thank you so much for being a great support.
Thank you.
Love you all.
Thank
Love you
you.
all.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.